my channel. Katie here from House to Home, and I'm coming to you from the den in my house. And today I'm going to tackle a project that has been on my list for about 5 years. And now that I am working from home with the Stay Home, Stay Safe in the state of Oregon, I thought what better time than to tackle this built-in behind me and provide great content for you guys on how I'm going to take it from ugh to hopefully fantastic with very little effort as far as money put out and trying to use the things that I already have around my house. So a couple things to know about this. My normal camera guy, my brother, is actually at work today. He is IT for a hospital, so he's considered an essential employee, as you can imagine, with employees working remotely and things like that. So I am on my own for camera work. So it's going to be some of me sitting here chatting with you guys, and then I'm going to actually grab the camera, walk it around, and show you kind of the space that we're dealing with here and talk you through some of the steps. So with that, I am at home. I do have a dog, and so she may or may not make an appearance. Of course, anytime I push that play button on the camera, she seems to be camera shy and run off. So you may or may not get to see her. You'll definitely get to see some of her space. The den is probably where I spend most of my time when I'm home, and then of course now it's my office. So as you can see kind of over this shoulder there, it's a TV stand with my laptop on it. That's my desk right now. So I know, pretty high tech, pretty fancy. I hope you guys can handle all the elegance that is my current house. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and grab the camera, and I'm going to walk around and kind of show you some of the challenges we're up against and kind of talk about why I dislike this built-in shelving and why I wish I could just demo it. I can't, unfortunately. It's got to stay there, and so we are going to make it better, right? Fingers crossed. Okay, with that, I'm gonna grab the camera. So I am now behind the camera, and I thought that I would back up so you guys could take in the full beauty of this built-in piece. As you can see, there is a top shelf, and there's just chaos between colors and how the books are arranged, the size of the books. I've got DVDs on one side, I've got books on another side, I've got old nails, let me see if I can zoom in there, from previous tenants, things like that. Just chaos. I can't even talk. There's where the remote controls for the TV are held. And as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on this just a little bit. These shelves are really, really narrow. So this built-in is maybe only 4 to 6 inches in depth. So that right there creates quite the design challenge with trying to find the things that are going to be able to fit on this. Some of those books are going to have to stay. Of course, the DVDs, I'm going to have to find something creative to do with them, because that's kind of what this built-in is for. So if I swing over here, you're going to see where the TV is at. Super old TV stand. No, that's not mine. And so this is kind of the media room, or well, it's where the TV is. Let's just say that. So I've got to come up with something creative there. The other thing that's going to stay are those yellow walls. Yes, they're yellow. Nope, I did not pick them out. That's one of the colors of this den. As you can see by the curtains here, the other two colors are brown and blue. And we'll talk a little bit more about those curtains as we go. That curtain rod up there is actually a makeshift. That's just a dowel painted to look like metal. And that's actually 2 sets of curtains, obviously. So you've got the transparent blue, and then they're interwoven with the brown. The brown are a little bit thicker, so it gets cold here during the winter, so that helps keep some of that cold out. And then that blue allows for some really nice natural light. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and take every single thing off these shelves. I'll insert a picture of what the shelves look like once they're completely empty. And I'm going to go ahead and just give them a really, really strong clean. And then I will jump back on camera and we will talk about the next steps. All right. As you can see, I have completely cleared the shelving unit, and I've just got books and DVDs, some CDs, galore. And just in case you hear that in the background, Miss Bella decided to wake up from her nap and is currently drinking some water very loudly, so I apologize for that. So one of the things that I discovered, and I'm going to get you guys closer here, is that these shelves are actually just on little pegs. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but there are some different peg holes. So I'm going to play around with these shelves and kind of make some different sizes and things like that to kind of see if I can dress it up a little bit this way. Here is, say hi, Bubba. There is Miss Bella inspecting. Her bed normally sits right there, so she's probably like, hey, what the heck is going on here? So she's trying to get to one of her toys. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll play around. I'll insert some pictures with what the final product looks like as far as where these shelves end up. The other thing that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it off camera because it's gonna be pretty monotonous, is I'm gonna go through this huge pile of books and decide what stays and what goes. So, say hi, Bubba. Oh, there she goes. She's going back to her bed. All right, so I'll go ahead and jump off camera and get that done. I went ahead and removed the top 2 shelves up there to kind of make that space bigger. And then I added some shelving a little bit down below to have 2 smaller shelves, and then left a couple the size they already were. And then I went ahead overall and made both sides the same to keep that symmetry. I tried it with having some different size shelves on different sides, and with the small space of the room and the fact that the window is in the middle of it, it just looked a lot better with symmetrical shelving. So I'm going to use the actual objects that I put in there to kind of break up some of that symmetry and add some character. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Is I went ahead, I think that's the shelving pattern that I'm going to stick with. So like I said again, I'm going to go through all the books and the movies, figure out what's staying, what's going, and then I'll start putting everything back together. We did it! So here is the finished shelves. Finished? There we go. Finished shelves. As you can see, took out a lot of the books and things that didn't belong, some of them that were too big, some of them that just needed to be gotten rid of. Also cleaned out the DVDs a little bit, and then added in some negative space. So those are the spaces where you can see that yellow coming through. Kind of gives it just a little bit cleaner of a look, a little bit more spacious, not so claustrophobic. And then again, I played with the various sizes of those shelves because they are adjustable, so kind of added some more space up at the top and then kind of scrunched it as we went down to the ground, just to give it a little bit of depth, a little bit of character. I'm really liking the way that it has turned out. So there's a couple pieces that I'm not entirely in love with that I think I'll continue to play around with. But again, didn't spend any money on this project. All I did was go into the other rooms of my house, raid some of the decor, and then stick it on the shelf. So I'll make sure that I insert a photo of the completed look. I don't think you can see the top shelf in the video frame, but it is full of books that actually fit on the shelf. They're all vertical. It looks so much better. I'm so much happier with it. And of course it's clean. It was so dirty. And this layout I think will make it a lot easier to do that in-depth cleaning on a regular basis, as opposed to just the end-all be-all, let's fill it as full as we can. So with that, I hope you guys are all home. I hope you're healthy and safe. And if you found this video useful or helpful, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll make sure that I link the website and other content that I'm producing down below, because again, I'm working from home. So there's going to be all kinds of great stuff coming. I'm working on my master bedroom. I know there's a part 1. I'll make sure I link that. Part 2 is going to be here in the next couple days, and then I'm also doing cooking from home as well, because House to Home deals with kitchen goods as well. I can still talk, I promise. And with that, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and until next time, have a good one!